There are rules of engagement when it comes to prayer, and I'm going to speak about 7 principles of answered prayers. So step number 1, be specific and base your request on the promises of God. Faith begins where the will of God is known. So ask for what God would desire for you to ask Him. Don't ask for things that are not based in the promises of God. Make sure that your requests are coming from a point of good motive. Fight the good fight of faith by sending the word. There is always a word or a promise that God has said regarding any request that you have. So be specific. If you want a house, what size, how many bedrooms, which location, you want marriage, how many children, you want a car, what color, you want money, how much, be specific. And then base that promise on what God has said so that you are agreeing with His word. Remember that He is bound by His word because He follows the word to perform it. Fight using the sword of faith. Jesus Christ Himself in Matthew 4:4, He used the word and He said, "It is written." When the enemy came and told Him, "Change these stones so that they become bread," He said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God." So fight the good fight of faith. Say what God has said. Step number 2, whatever you ask for, believe that you have received it. Don't be like Thomas. Thomas wanted to see in the sense realm. He wanted to touch so that he can believe that the person these people are talking about is Jesus Christ. There are 2 kinds of knowledge. There is sense knowledge and there is revelation knowledge. Sense knowledge depends on the 5 senses: touching, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting. But revelation knowledge is in the unseen. Anytime you hear someone says, "I receive," receiving is spiritual. You have to first believe that you have received. Ephesians 1:3, you have been blessed with every spiritual blessing in the heavenly places. Everything you ever desired is there. The reason why you can see it is because it is there. So you have to operate in revelation knowledge. There is more beyond the physical. And I know sometimes people will call you crazy when you're operating in revelation knowledge. But you have to have that tunnel vision. Once you have seen what God has shown you, receive it in your heart. Receiving is spiritual, manifestation is physical. Step number 3, keep a positive mindset. Ensure that every thought, every declaration, every imagination, every vision is in alignment with your answers. You have already received them. So your thoughts have to be positive and in alignment with your answer. Do not entertain any negative picture in your mindset. Resist doubt. James 4:7, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Resist doubt. Eradicate any vision, every thought, every suggestion that comes to shake your faith. That word eradicate, it means to uproot. You are pulling it up by the roots, so it has to die. And remember, when you ask, it's not all the time that you will feel something in your physiological self. Once you speak it knowing that an angel has gone and taken your word and moved with it to bring an answer. You don't have to feel any shaking or anything. Speak by faith and firm. It's a declaration of faith. You are saying what God has said. So God follows the word. It will come back with an accomplishment. Reject everything that contradicts what God has already shown you. Remember that the enemy of your destiny, who is Satan, operates in the sense realm. In the sense realm, he uses suggestions. Suggestions that are not in alignment with what you have received. Cast them down. Cast every vain imagination that exalts itself above God and above what God has shown you. Step number 4, guard your mind from every evil thought. I know this step is closely related with step number 3, but remember that thoughts are governed by observation, association, and teaching. This video, for instance, is coming to you via social media. So you have to guard your heart from teachings that you receive. And in this age, many people have no control over what is going to come to them. You come on social media, something just comes and jumps in your mind, and it is not in alignment with your answer. It shakes your faith. So guard your mind from anything that is going to shake your faith. This is what we call spiritual warfare. You have to guard your eyes, guard your gates. Ensure that you are seeing and hearing what is going where you are going. This is what we call warfare because we fight it in the mind. Now here is where many people are defeated. They have followed all the 3 steps, but when they come here, they cannot control what they want to see. You have to be able to scroll up. You have to be able to resist people around you who are speaking doubt and unbelief in your life, because thoughts are governed by observation. What are you looking at? Guard your gates, guard your gates. You have to look at the associations, because they are the voices that are constantly speaking to you. And then you have to guard your teachings. Who is teaching you? What are the voices that are teaching you? Beloved, we want to grow in prayer. We are growing in prayer, and we are manifesting those things that we have asked for. So look out for the next video as I finalize on the 3 last steps on the principles of answered prayers. Grace and peace.